How was Venice for you? Did you enjoy that?
Venice was cool. I got to walk around Venice by myself on Christmas Eve. It was crazy because I didn't even realize until the daylight how crowded that city can get. In the winter, it's pretty dead, which is why Peter Weller recommended it in his architecture blog, which Aaron read. The reason we went to Venice is because Aaron read this article by Peter Weller, who is not only Robocop apparently, but is also a PhD in Renaissance architecture.
He's a huge history nut, yeah.
And is arguably more into Renaissance architecture than being into Robocop. We were joking about, because in the article he talks about why you should go to Venice in the winter, why it's so beautiful, and so Aaron booked all this travel based on this article that he wrote, and we were going to a lot of the places that he recommended, and we kept joking we'll probably run into Peter Weller. But so we finished dinner on Christmas Day. Was it Christmas night? And finished dinner and went down to get our coats, and we were putting on our coats in this kind of coat room, and then in walks Peter Weller.
No.
Yeah. And just froze, and Aaron looked at me, gave me this look that was silently communicating, should I? And I'm yeah, fucking go for it, because I'm not going to talk to him about I'm not going to go dead or alive, you're coming to Venice. All I'm going to talk about is Robocop. Talk to him about fucking this bullshit you read him about, and she's like, excuse me, I'm sorry, we read your article about Venice in the winter, and he's like, and now you're here. He kind of held his hands out and the amazing thing is, you have to understand, Peter Weller, while the beautiful Christmas miracle, this is it was fucking Peter Weller, but while he's talking to us, he's speaking in Italian to these, people who are putting his winter clothes back on him. And so as he's speaking to Aaron about Venice, he's becoming this old Italian man, because the cape and the scarf and the hat are going on. So it's kind of Robocop kind of came in, and it was and then talked to, and then he slowly became I don't know. He just started he became one of those cool old guys that walks through an Italian city at night, looking at a pocket watch and eating a panini. So he just talked to Aaron for 15 minutes or so about how cool Venice is and why he wrote that article, and I just sat there and stared Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's I don't know if Aaron's got a different version of that story, but
I love that.
It was pretty amazing. It was just a really magical thing. When something like that happens, you kind of gather it up in a little jar, and you kind of just want to run out right away, but you make it last as long as you can. You try not to overkill. You just kind of ran around the corner, and we're skipping, going he's right behind us. He's right behind us, but gotta get somewhere safe so we can just crack up and roll around on the cobble, freaking out, repeating every word.
That's so good.
He had a purple. Did you ever see the new Robocop?
No.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did they stick with a new outfit, or did they redid the outfit?
Yeah, they redo it. Yeah, and they make a point of redoing it. They have a scene where a guy goes you should make it black. I don't even understand what they were doing. I don't get it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I did some terrible movie that never was released with Kurtwood Smith, and he was in it. We never worked together, and he sat in front of me at the screening, and it was so bad. And I was freaking out because RoboCop Kurtwood Smith was in front of me, and at the end he grabs me. I was dead on page 40. And at the end of the movie, he grabs me by my collar, by my tie, and pulls me toward him and goes, "Boy, did they kill you too early." I got out when the getting was good. Mm-hmm.
Cabin Times. What was that called? The movie?
It was called Cabin Times.
Well, it wasn't Cabin Fever because that's a thing, right? Like
it was called.
It's something cabin.
No, it's not.
Deadly Cabin.
I wish it was called Deadly Cabin. It's called Evil Remains.
Oh, Evil Remains. : It's cabin time. It took place in a cabin.
There was a cabin for certain.
I've never seen that one.
Don't. It's a horror movie, and I went to the screening of it, and Kurtwood Smith is in front of me, and the other actors in the film, and they brought a bunch of people into the Laemmle Theater, like in the Sunset Boulevard thingy, wherever the fuck it is, and it's so bad. I think the audience thought it was a comedy, and so then they just started laughing through the whole thing. But it's not a comedy either. But nobody thought it was scary either. So it became a comedy, and we were just like sinking down into our seats, and it was really bad. Really, really, really bad.
Well.